Today, I want to share something with you, something that can transform the way you approached your day, your life. It's about challenging yourself to get things done. In our journey through life, we encounter many moments. That's where we feel overwhelmed, underprepared, or simply stuck. But there's a secret to breaking through these barriers, and it lies within us. It's about setting a higher standard for ourselves, a challenge to be better, to do more, and to go beyond our perceived limits. Let me tell you a story about a person who, like many of us, faced numerous challenges and setbacks. This person had dreams, big dreams, but life seemed to conspire against them at every turn. They were financial difficulties, personal losses, in a constant barrage of negativity from the environment around them. It would have been easy to give up, to say, "This is too hard," and settle for less. They decided to challenge them. This individual set seemingly impossible goal, a mountain to climb that was higher than any they had faced before. They started small with daily tasks. Push them a little more each day. They woke up earlier, read more books, reached out to mentors, and took calculated risks. Each step was a mini challenge, a battle against the inertia of their previous life. But here's the magical part of their journey. With each challenge met, their confidence grew. They began to realize that the limits they thought they had were the mountain that seemed insurmountable began to shrink with each passing day. Was it? Absolutely not. There were failures, moments of doubt, in times when they fell back into old habits, but they persisted because they understood the power of challenging oneself. You might wonder, what made them keep going? The answer is simple, yet profound. The realization that growth and comfort do not coexist. To get something they never had, they had to do something they never did. They embraced the discomfort of grow, knowing that each struggle was a stepping stone to success. This story, while unique in its details, is universal in its we all have our mountains. What's the climb? Our challenges. The question is, will we shy away from them, or will we rise to meet them? Challenging yourself to get things done is not about overwhelming yourself with impossible tasks. It's about pushing your boundaries one day at a time, one task at a time. It's about saying, "I can do this." Even when part of you do, I challenge you today to set a new goal, no matter how small. It could be waking up 30 minutes earlier, reading a book on a topic you know nothing about, or reaching out to someone who inspires you. Whatever it is, make it something that challenges, something that makes you a little uncomfortable. Because in that discomfort lies your growth, your potential, and path to achieving what you once thought was impossible. Remember, the greatest challenge you will ever face is to live up to your own potential. So challenge yourself to get it done. Start today. Start now. And when you look back, you'll be amazed at how far you've come. Not because the journey was easy, but because you had the courage to challenge yourself. Today, the thing I'm going to give you, well, it's something that can truly the course of your life. Now let's talk about challenges. You see, most people look at challenges and they freeze up. They see a mountain and they think it's too high to climb. But what if I told you that every challenge, every single obstacle, was actually an opportunity in opportunities for growth, for learning, and for achieving something you once thought was beyond your. Think about it. When was the last time you faced something tough? Something that made you doubt yourself? Maybe it was trying to learn a new skill, or perhaps tackling a problem in your personal life or at work. It felt like an obstacle, didn't? But let me ask you this. What happens when you finally overcome that obstacle? There's a sense of achievement, a feeling of growth. You've learned something new, something valuable. That's the beauty of Shalom. They pushed us to grow in ways we never, expect. Every major achievement in this world, it started with a decision to face a challenge head on, rather than turning away from it. Imagine if Thomas Edison had given up after his first few failures. We might still be sitting here in the dark. But he saw each failure, each challenge, not as a signal to stop, but as a step towards his goal. Let me share a little story with you. There was once a young boy who is trying to push a heavy stone, trying with all his might to move it, but it wouldn't budge. His father stood watching, and after a while he said to his son, "Are you using all your straw?" Exasperated, the boy responded, "Yes, I am. What is?" Father calmly replied, "No, you're not. You haven't asked me for help. You see, sometimes the challenge isn't just about physical strength or even mental prowess. It's about using all the resources at your disposal. This includes asking for help when you need it, leveraging the strength of those around you, and learning from the experience of others. But how do you start seeing challenges as opportunities? First, you shift your mindset. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," ask yourself, "What can I learn from this situation?" Instead of fearing failure, embrace it as a part of the learning process. Remember, the most successful people in the world are those who have failed more times than the rest have even tried. So next time you're faced with a challenge, I want you to smile. Yes, smile. Because that challenge in front of you is nothing more than an opportunity waiting to be uncovered. It's your chance to learn, to grow, and to move one step closer to your goals. In the walk of life, the question that often gets sidelined, yet is what's crucial of all, is why do you get up every morning? Why do you strive, work, and push yourself to the limits? The simple question, it holds the power to feel our ambition, drive our action, and dictate our responses to life's myriad shalom. Understanding your why's not just about identifying a fleeting target. It's about grasping the core motivation that gives you direction and purpose. Let me tell you a story about a woman named Hel. Helen had a comfortable job, a job many would envy. But she felt a void, a lack of fulfillment. Why wasn't clear until one day she volunteered at a local community. There she found her calling and helping underprivileged children. This discovery led her to quit her job and start a nonprofit. The challenges were immense. Funding was scarce. The hours were long and success was not guaranteed. Yeah, Helen persists. Because if I was stronger than any obstacle, she knew she wanted to make a difference in these children's lives, and that powerful why propelled her forward, turning her vision into a thriving reality that impacted many. Understanding what gives you a resilience that's UNM. It's like having an internal compass that keeps you oriented through the storms in the calm. It's your why did I get you through the night spent working on a project when you could be resting? It's why that pushes you to take that extra step when fiber of your being screams to stop. Consider another example. A young athlete named Marcus. Marcus had the talent, but his true strength lay in his why. He wasn't running for the medals or the fame. He was running for his brother, who couldn't. His brother can find a wheelchair, was Marcus's biggest fan. Every morning at dawn, when Marcus trained, it wasn't just his legs pushing him forward. It was the love for his brother, the desire to embody the dream. Games, that's why Midmark is not just on the track, but in the hearts of all. So how do you find your start with reflection? Look beyond the surface. Ask yourself, what brings you joy, fulfillment, and a sense of achievement? It's not about the external rewards, but the internal, did you create to explore or simply to grow? It's uniquely, remember your wow, it's your anchor. In times of doubt and confusion, it's the light that guides you back to it's what makes all the sacrifices worthwhile. It transforms your journey from a mere pursuit of success to a quest for significance. In this great adventure we call life, setting sights on the horizon is not just about gazing at the vastness that lies ahead. It's about marking a spot in that vastness. A beacon so bright, it challenges the very core of our capabilities and understanding. Today I want to talk to you about setting goals, but not just any go. I want to discuss setting goals that truly stretch you, that pull you from your comfort, that make you reach into the depths of your potential and say, I can go. You see, there's a comfort in setting goals they like familiar friends. They don't ask much of us. They're the goals that we know we can achieve with minimal effort. And while there's a certain satisfaction in ticking them off our list, they don't. You're truly challenges. They don't make us grow. They're like planting a seed in shallow soil. Yes, it may grow, but it will never reach its full height. Its roots never deep enough to withstand the storm. But then there are those goals that scare us a little. They're the ones that seem just out of reach, the ones that require us to stretch to learn to become more than we are. Today, these goals are like planting a seed in Eat Fertile. Now it requires effort to break through the soil. But once it does, it grows tall and unwavering. Let me share with you the story of Em. Emma was a writer who dreamed of publishing a novel. For years, she said safe goals. All right, when I have time, she'd say, but the time never came. Her dream remained just that, a dream. Then one day, she decided to set her sights high. She committed to writing 1,000 words a day. Come rain or shine, it was a goal that stretched her, that intruded on her comfort. There were days, she doubted herself, days when the words wouldn't come, but she persevered. In a year later, Hail Republic's novel in her hand, a testament to setting a goal that challenged her, setting higher goals. It's about embracing the possibility of failure. It's understanding that failure is not the opposite of, it's part of the journey towards it. Safe goals might protect us from failure, but they also shield us from achieving our true potential. How do you say goal is that truly challenge you? Start with your vision, your whys. We discussed let that vision be your guide. Then ask yourself what goal of achieved would bring me closer to this vision. Make sure it's a goal that makes you stretch, that makes you grow. And remember, setting higher goals is not about discarding the attainable ones. It's about balancing them. We need the goals that keep us moving forward day to day. And those propel us into new realms of possibility. As you set your goals, think of them as lighthouses guiding you through the fog. The higher they are, the farther you'll go to reach. And in that journey, you'll find growth, resilience, and capabilities you never knew you had. In this vast, ever-changing tapestry of life, one principle stands as the cornerstone of growth and achievement. The principle of continuous learning and adaptation. It's a simple yet profound truth that the journey of personal development never truly, each day presents a new chapter, a new lesson to be learned, a new challenge to be overcome. Let's consider for a moment the role of formal education. It lays the foundation, equipping us with the basic tools needed to navigate the complexities of our world. But the moment we step out of the classroom, we step into a larger, more diverse classroom called life. Here the lessons are unpredictable. The tests come without warning. and the curriculum is tailored uniquely to each individual. Now think about your own life. Think about the times you faced challenges that seemed insurmountable. Was it a textbook that provided the solution? More often than not, it was a lesson learned from a previous failure. Advice from a mentor or a moment of inspiration drawn from the most unlikely of sour. These are the lessons that truly shape us, that hone our ability to adapt, to innovate, to overcome. Consider the story of a young entrepreneur named Alex, with a degree in hand. Alex embarked on a venture filled with enthusiasm and theoretical knowledge. However, the reality of running a business quickly taught Alex lessons no classroom ever. It was the setback, the fail, and the need to constantly learn from the environment that transformed Alex from a novice to a seasoned ENT. Alex's journey underscores the importance of being a student of life, embracing every experience as an opportunity to grow. Continuous learning is not just about accumulating, it's about fostering a mindset that is open, curious, and resilient. It's about understanding that every person you meet, every situation you encounter is a chance to learn something new, to adapt, and to evolve. So how do we cultivate this mindset? First, by recognizing that learning is not confined to the pages of a book or the walls of a classroom. It's all around us in every moment, every failure, every triumph. Second, by embracing the humility to acknowledge that no matter how much we know, there's always more to learn. And finally, by applying the lessons of the past to the challenges of the future, understanding that growth is a process of continuous iteration, improvement, and adaptation as we navigate the complexities of life. Let us remember that the path to overcoming challenges, to achieving our highest potential, lies in our calm, to never stop learning, never stop growing. Let's make continuous learning not just a strategy for personal development, but a way of life. In our journey through life, we encounter storms, as well as calm darkness, as well as light. It's in these moments when the storms rage fiercest that the true essence of our character is test. How we face these tests, these challenges, hinges on two vital qualities: resilience and grit. These are not just buzzwords, but the very foundation upon which a fulfilling life is. Let me tell you about resilience. Resilience is that indomitable spirit that says, "Here I stand unwavering, no matter the storm." It's about bouncing back from setback, not once, but every single time we're knocked down. Imagine resilience as the deep roots of an ancient oak, holding firm even in the fiercest wind. It's understanding that setbacks are not the end of our story, but a chapter that strengthens us for what lies ahead. And then there's grit. Grit is the relentless determination to keep moving forward step by step toward our dreams. It's the fuel that powers us through the marathon of our goals. Long after the initial burst of enthusiasm has, grit is waking up day after day, committed to our path, even when progress seems invisible to the naked. But how do we build these monumental qualities? First, embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Every hurdle overcome, every problem solved thickens the armor of our resilience. Second, practice gratitude. In the midst of difficult, remind yourself of what's going right. This shifts your focus from what you can't control to what you fortifying your spirit. Another strategy is to cultivate a growth mindset. Understand that your abilities aren't fixed, but can be developed through dedication and hard work. Disbelief lays the groundwork for resilience and grit, as it teaches us that failure isn't a permanent state, but the stepping stone to success. Don't journey alone. Surround yourself with a supportive community that encourages you, picks you up when you fall, and celebrate your success. No, you're not alone. And your struggles significantly boost your resilience. Let me share a story about a friend of Anna dreamed of becoming an author, but every publisher she approached turned her down. It would have been easy for her to give up, to say it was too hard. But Anna had GR. She used each rejection as a learning opportunity. Refining her manuscripts is honing, or her resilience kept her spirit from breaking, kept her heart focused on the dream. And then one day, after countless rejections, she got it. Oh yes, that wasn't just a publishing contract. It was a testament to her resilience and grit. So as we navigate our paths, let's remember Anna's story. Let's commit to building our resilience by facing our challenges, is head on, and to cultivating our grit by never losing sight of our goals. No matter how distant they may seem, its qualities are not inherent. They are built through our choices, our actions, and our unwavering belief in ourselves, with resilience and grit as our companions. There's no storm we can't weather, no mountain we can't climb, and no dream we can't achieve. In the grand adventure of life, the people we choose to surround ourselves with can significantly influence our journey's direction and out. It's akin to sailing through uncharted water. The crew aboard your ship can either navigate you safely through storms, or lead you astray. This is why creating a supportive environment is not just beneficial, it's essential. Imagine setting forth on a daunting challenge. Perhaps won the stars, a hint of doubt within you. Now picture having someone by your side, a mentor who has navigated similar waters, offering guidance and wisdom gleaned from their experiences. This mentor doesn't just provide a roadmap. Stand still in you the confidence that the path you're embarking on is indeed navig. Then there are peers, fellow travelers on their own quest. These are individuals who go on their separate journeys, carry your determination and drive. They understand the trials and tribulations that come with pursuing significant goals. And then you find not only companionship, but a source of mutual inspiration. It's a beautiful thing to look to your side during moments. It's a struggle. And see others who, despite their own battles, cheer you on towards your victory. Family, whether related by blood or bound by choice, forms the bedrock of your support. They're the ones who know you, your dreams and your fears inside and out. In your moments of doubt, they remind you of your why, are igniting the spark that first sets you on your path. They hold you accountable, not out of obligation, but from a place of deep-seated belief in your capabilities and potential. Creating this environment of support doesn't just happen by accident. It requires intention, a conscious decision to seek out and cultivate relationships with individuals who uplift, motivate, and challenge you. It's about building a community where encouragement flows freely, where successes are celebrated, and setbacks are met with compassion and understanding. Let me share with you a brief story. There was once a young entrepreneur filled with ideas, but also riddled with doubt. On his own, progress was slow, hindered by indecision. But when he began to actively seek out mentors and like-minded peers, there's something remarkable happened. The once overwhelming obstacles began to seem surmountable. His network believed in him, sometimes more than he believed in himself. And this belief acted as a catalyst, propelling him forward even when the finish line seemed out of. As you Journey forward, remember this. The strength of your support network can be the wind in your sails, guiding you towards your dreams. Seek out those who will challenge you, support you, and walk with you. Put on the company of such individuals. You'll find not only the encouragement and accountability needed is it to tackle challenges, but also the joy, play, and fulfillment that come from shared journey isn't celebrated success. Now we talked about dreams. Dreams are woven with the threads of ambition. Taking that first step towards your goal can often seem the most daunting. Yet it is this very step, no matter how small it may appear, that sets the dominoes of change in. Today I want to impress upon you the profound importance of action, of moving forward, of taking that initial leap towards the challenges that beckon you. Consider, every great journey throughout history began with a single step. It wasn't the magnitude of the step that mattered, but the decision to take it. Does first step represents the bridge between the realm of thought and the reality of action is the moment when potential begins. Is it transformation into achievement? No, I'm asking you, what is one action you can commit to today? Not tomorrow, not next week, but today? This action doesn't need to be monumental. It's not about conquering the entire challenge in one fell swoop, but making a move that brings you closer to your. It could be as simple as writing down your ambition, reaching out to a mentor, or dedicating an hour to learning a new skill. The size of the step is irrelevant. What matters is the motion, the ACT, of doing something that moves you forward. Let me share a quick story. There was once a person who dreamed of becoming a writer. Day in and day out, they pondered it. Yet the blank page remained untouched, a testament to their hesitation. It wasn't until they committed to writing just one sentence every day that the magic, that one sentence evolved into paragraph, pages, and eventually, entire chap. Their dream didn't come to fruition overnight, but it was their commitment to taking consistent, daily action that bridged the gap between dream and reality. As we stand here today on the brink of tomorrow, I challenge you to take that first step. Commit to one action that edges you closer to your aspirations. Embrace the power of starting, however modest that beginning might be. Remember, the journey towards any goal begins with the courage to act. To move, let's not leave this room today as we entered it. Let's leave with a commitment, a determination to act. For in action we find progress, and in progress we find fulfillment. Take that step, and let's start transforming the landscape of our lives. What is one action at a time?